All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Crypto Boys. We are live, and by we are live, I mean, well, Joe P's live. Colin got sucked into coaching a class. He's got 3 on-ramps to do, which is basically the introduction to CrossFit, all the movements. So it's kind of important stuff, guys. That's what he does for a living. So he got sucked into it. Before I even start, if you guys have not, yeah, mouth is on. We're good. If you guys have not gone back and watched the video that he put out today with Chase, phenomenal. This dude knows his stuff. Chase is an extremely valuable asset to the team. I'll be honest with you. This man is rocking it. He is doing an awesome job left and right, guys. If you have, good. Go back, like the video. We appreciate it. Like this video while we're here. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. We'll win you over if you haven't done that thus far. But like I said, Chase has some awesome points. It's about a 30-minute video, maybe a little bit longer. But Colin and him go back and forth. You guys got to watch it if you're in Voyager. Or if you want to stay updated with Voyager, make sure that you watch that as well. Like I said, he cannot be here right now. That's fine. We got some great articles to talk about as always. You know what it is. Every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, we are live. And when we're live, there's one rule. And that rule is drop comments, ask questions, roll with us as we're going, because we're not just your typical, YouTuber behind a TV screen or whatever. We are here to help you guys out because this is our journey. This is what we're experiencing. We want to share with you guys to make sure that everyone is kind of experiencing the same thing. So let's go into it. CoinMarketCap is sexy today. It's hot. It's on it. So let's do it. Let me flip over real quick. Boom. CoinMarketCap. Here we are. We are looking at, over $1 trillion, $1.1 trillion. We have not been there in a while. It feels pretty good. 24-hour volume is kind of high right now. ETH dominance, 19%, 19.3, and Bitcoin dominance, 14.6. Let's see. Luna asking, what are the chances of us being whole in Voyager? That is a good question. I will refer that question to anything that Chase said today. He is very smart. The dude is on it. If you haven't gone back, Luna Nakamoto, and watch that video, you need to go back and watch the video. For us to get all of our stuff back, we want it all back. We want it all back right now. Like, we do not want to lose out on our money. I do have a Voyager little mini article. It's not even really an article. It's just a discussion topic about basically, Will Smith, Chris Rock type deal of like, keep my name out your damn mouth type of feel of what this article is about, guys. So we'll talk about that here in a minute. Let's go. Bitcoin, 23.9. This is the highest it's been in a little bit. It feels really, really good to be up there. I'm not even going to lie. However, feels like an artificial pump. We'll talk about why it's probably pumping here in a couple minutes, mostly because of the Fed interest rate hikes that they brought on yesterday. Ethereum is almost 2K. It's sitting at $1,700 right now. It's up 10% in the last 10 days, or 7 days, excuse me. Let's see. We'll scroll back down. XRP, 37 cents. Cardano, 51 cents. It's been hanging around, that 45 to 55 cents for quite some time, guys. Great buying opportunity, of course. We are firm believers in Cardano. A lot of people hate it. We love it. Solana, wouldn't waste our time. Dogecoin, can't believe it's not at zero. Polygon did have that pump because of the Disney stuff going on, but overall it's kind of back to neutral after that kind of slowed down a little bit. FTX and Crypto.com. I think those guys are so close in market cap. I'm interested to see which one takes off and which one does not, especially with Sam Bankman-Fried potentially buying up a bit of Voyager. There's a discussion of that. You guys got to go back and watch the video that they put up. Very interesting stuff. Let's see. Question from Luna again. You don't think the worst is past us? Everything is in big green time. Yeah, it's in green right now, and it feels really good. There's just not much positive stuff overall in the entire world, in the crypto market space, in the actual economic feeling to feel like, you know what? It's bull time, baby. Let's rock and roll. We're going back to new all-time highs. I don't personally feel that way. I don't have that deep down in my gut. But there's several people out there that are saying the bottom is in. We will not hit that bottom again. We are going to go up from here. And maybe we go back to it, and it's going to be higher lows from here on out. That would be cool. That'd be a great movement into the next phase of this run, but I personally I wouldn't put money in to say this is the start of the bull run by any means. Going down here, let's see. We got some ape coins still live at number 31 on CoinMarketCap, up 10%. VeChain sitting at just over 2 cents. Really, man, the big ones are taking hits. Decentraland, Sandbox, had some Decentraland on Voyager, so I'm glad that I can access that. Really awesome, cool stuff. Let's go over to One, see where those guys are. They are sitting at just over 2 cents. I mean, they had a big pump today too, guys. Everyone is getting it. I mean, they had this lull down here over the last couple days because of really the news coming out. The rest of the market was kind of like that as well. But there's a big pump. Who knows if it's because of Bitcoin pumping or it's because of the answer that Stephen Say came out with, which we will go over here in a second. So let's switch over. First article, guys. Fed hike interest rates by 0.75% points. The percentage points up 0.75%. This is the second time in a row that they've done that. That is kind of high. Everyone thought 0.75, yeah, this is where we're going to be. And then as we got closer, everyone was like, I think it's going to be 1%. I mean, me personally, Joe P., I thought it was going to be 1%. So seeing this 0.75, I feel like it's a bit of a comfort. It's a pullback in the sense of like, it's a breath of fresh air that it's not as high and as terrible as we thought. So me personally, this is why the market is pumping. This is what is going on right now is because the news that we got was 0.75. And so it took about 24 hours-ish, probably people getting the funds where they need to be, purchasing what they want to do, putting some maybe risk on at this point. Who knows? Maybe it was a little bit better than they thought or expected. Sometimes if you get what you expect, it's better than not getting what you expect. So the actual economy is going to look at it, or the people that are investing a bunch of money, these billionaires, whatever, they're going to go, okay, I expected that. I'm smart. Boom, sink the money in. That'll drive up the market, and that's possibility there. Someone did not like what I have to say. That's okay. Drop comments below. Maybe it was Luna talking about how he doesn't think that this is the start of the bull run. Moving on over to the next article, which is related, guys. We just talked about Bitcoin and Ethereum up over 10% amid recession fears. Let's go over that in a second. Let's see, Todd, dude, you had a great comment earlier on one of our posts. I was kind of commenting back to you. I saw where you're coming from. I really like the thought there, though. KuCoin was down this morning. Ugh, that's not good, Ebonics. We do not like hearing that. But at the same time, so was Binance for like 30 minutes. So stuff happens. I will say that. It doesn't mean it's the end of the world by any means. So let's see. Things are up. It's feeling good. However, let's see. There was that. Let's see, this is giving market a bit of cushion after the short-lived ETH merge, which really, really lost steam pretty quickly because of kind of everything going on here. We needed something else to fluff it back up, and keep this thing rolling, and we really aren't having it right now. GDP fell at, 0.9%. So we're sitting at negative 0.9%. Last time I want to say it was like negative 1 point something, so it's slowing in the negative sense year over year. However, it is still negative. So if we are looking at the old, I don't want to say definition because I personally do not know what the definition of a recession is. I looked it up. It doesn't seem like there's a good one. It seems like everyone has their own take on it, typically in like the most basic, easy sense. From what I've gathered, it basically says, hey, if there's two periods there where it's negative GDP, that's typically a good time to say it's the recession. However, there's asterisks there because if more jobs are being created, this is what the U.S. government is saying right now. This is what basically the Democratic Party is saying because they're in office right now. They don't want to start this recession for people looking from the outside in. If we're in 2 negative quarters of GDP and our jobs are going down, we're not making new jobs, then we can maybe start to consider that we're in recession. The job numbers are going up. However, when the amount of dollars are shrinking, the Fed interest rate hikes are going up to the moon, the amount of dollar purchasing power is going down because inflation is so high, and you're creating more jobs, that is a vicious, vicious cycle, a vicious spinning vortex that is not going the right direction. So maybe not right this second. They're going to say, yeah, well, we're in a recession, even though they're now changing the direction and the definition of it. We are. It's bad. It's not good. I mean, to go fill up your tank, to go to the gas station, to go to the store, go out to eat, whatever you want to do, you're spending an arm and a leg now, and we get it, and I feel it, and Colin feels it. Like, the dude just built a house. Like, how do you think he feels? Like, that sucks. It sucks because now all of your money is dumped into the house, but now everything else is more expensive. So, hate to see it, really do. It sucks. Let's look through some of the comments here. Brandon saying, I hated Robinhood and transferred to Voyager. Just should have kept it on there. Yeah, man, that sucks. I hate to see that because I hate Robinhood as well. Not a big fan of it at all. People ask, oh, should I buy crypto on Robinhood? No, don't do that. No, please don't do that. However, Voyager, I can't say is any better. We thought it was. We thought it was trustworthy and really came back and bit us there. Todd, it more of rule of thumb kind of thing, but has been standard for decades. Yeah, right, exactly. So that's the standard for a long time, rule of thumb. However, it's being modified and kind of manipulated to our ears a little bit. Yeah. Here's the thing. Backpack person saying, I've been depressed nonstop since July 5th. We get it. I get it. It's depressing. It sucks. It's hard. It's difficult. But it's not the worst thing in the world. Like, yeah, it's really tough for all of us to say that. We'll make more money. You'll make more money. You'll be able to invest more stuff. Now's a good buying opportunity. I know we don't have a ton of money to invest to buy because probably most of it is on Voyager or it's going to the tank or the whatever, your food. Get it? It's not a time to be depressed, though. Like, it's depressing, but, dude, come on. There's so many great things in life that you can find that'll help you out here. So, all right, moving on. Let's see. Switching over right here. U.S. economy, yeah, this is what we were just talking about. Just had a second quarter of negative growth. Is it a recession? Well, technically, not really. The President Biden cited record job growth and foreign business investment as sign of strength in the economy, and he's saying that doesn't sound like a recession to me. He doesn't really know what he's saying. He's reading off a teleprompter and not doing a great job of that as well. However, I see where he's coming from. He's still fighting that line of, well, even though A, B, and C are lined up, there's still that little factor on the side that's not, completely 100% a recession. My question to you guys is, when are they going to say, yep, it's a recession? Is it going to have to be like now the jobs are starting to trend down? Or is it going to be a job trending down and we have to get to a certain number of jobs? Or, what is the line? What is the factor? Because when you're a millionaire, when you're a billionaire, when you have so much money that you don't even care how much it costs to go to the grocery store because you don't go to the grocery store. Your butler goes to the grocery store because they're the one making the food. Like, those are the things that, like, people are so far removed. It was like the one time Bill Gates was on Ellen, the Ellen show. I don't watch Ellen's show, but it was a clip one time. It was like comparing how much do you think every household day items cost. It was like a bottle of water, and he's like, $26. Like, I don't know. Like, he has no idea. These people that don't have to pay for stuff, they don't care. They don't know. It doesn't matter to them. But the people that are watching this video right now, yeah, it affects you. I get it. We feel you. All right, moving on. My chair keeps dropping down. I hate this thing. This thing is literally, this is the most expensive, awesome, worst chair on the planet. Like, it's literally so hard to sit in. I feel like I'm falling off the chair all the freaking time. All right, moving down. This is something interesting. This is something I have not found until I was doing some research earlier, but the Consumer Confidence Index. If we're looking at this index here, basically, we're feeling pretty good, pretty happy, pretty spicy when it's up at the top here. I don't know how the hell you get this number from 20 to 140. That's quite a weird range. If you ask me, I'm sure they have some type of, manipulation or thing that they use for this. However, we are down in the year of 2022. Really the mid 2021, we've been on a downtrend. Not great, of course. We know that this is what happened here in the beginning of 2020. There's a little line right there. Of course, that was not good at all. That tanked the confidence in the world, of course. We were up, we were down. We were up, we were down. Now we're up, and now we're down. So, basically what this is saying, guys, is that overall the last 2-3 years, we've been on a bit of a downtrend. We need something. We need something to bring us back, because look, really since 2009, since the housing crash in 2008, we've been on an uptrend. Little blip here, little blip there, little blip there. But like, this is exactly like what the stock market looked like. I mean, over the last 15 or so years, we've just been cruising up and to the right. Like, everyone is so happy. Everyone is making so much money. Great time to retire is if you were retired right around here, 2019, 2020, before all this stuff happened. I mean, you would have been sitting pretty. I was talking to a guy literally today. I'm not kidding you. He was planning on retiring this year. He has to work at least probably another 3, 4, 5 years. I mean, the dude's like 62 or something like that. And he's like, I'm just sitting on it now. I got my land. He was a farmer or whatever it was. And he's like, I just got to keep playing the game. Unfortunately, my legs hurt and I'm old, but it is what it is. So, I feel for the people like that, because I work with different ages and genders and whatever else all day long. But those people I feel for, like, that sucks. I'm 29 years old. I got plenty of time in my life to build wealth and money and fun and whatever else, because the crypto boys, we like to have fun. We like to try to save money, but sometimes we like to have too much fun. But that's all right, guys. So we have a lot of time in the market, which is better than trying to time the market, because we are not analysts of the market. I mean, the TA is not what we do. We don't sit here. We don't have the time. So as we're going, if you've been hanging out thus far, you know what to do. Smash up the like button, or give us the thumbs down button if you don't agree with what I'm saying. Drop comments as we go. Subscribe to the channel and go back to watching the video with Chase, because the dude's smart. Okay, here we go. Voyager information. Crypto lending Voyager ordered by U.S. regulators to stop misleading customers. Basically, all they said was, get that name of backed by FDIC out your damn mouth, Voyager, because you kind of messed up, bro. You really misled the people on these false claims, and now they're getting pretty pissed about it, because Voyager's trying to like reword it how they're saying. They changed it on their website. It appears that these representations likely misled and were relied upon by customers who placed their funds with Voyager and do not have immediate access to their funds. Yeah, it looks like you got screwed by Voyager is basically what they're saying here. Totally not cool. I mean, Voyager's trying to backpedal a little bit, doing the thing, kind of stepping to the side, like, no, we didn't really say it that way. We said it a little bit different way. Like it was a text. You didn't really know how we were saying it. We were saying it in a joking manner. No, we don't like it. Backpack person. Yeah. Thanks to the Fed. Not good. Now, the interest rate hikes, they got to do something though, because inflation cannot go on forever, because if that happens in the United States, we need the U.S. dollar to be stable for everything else in the world. I mean, it's utilized in trading overseas. It's utilized in oil consumption. I mean, that's how they price out oil is in U.S. dollars. Not in any other currency. So we really need that to be relatively stable. So they need to do something. This is what people do. This is what the Fed does when inflation is this high, which is the highest it's ever been. I mean, it's over 9%, and that is with a manipulated variable, not really taking into account the food, the gas prices, because those are things that you have to buy anyways. So I'm assuming that the number is significantly higher than that. That's just what they're telling us. Not good. Here's my take. Here's my take on the world right now, especially the U.S. government, is your entire life you've been brought up to learn, hey, the government is there to back you. Policemen are there to back you. Firefighters are there to back you. And my dad's a police officer. He's a sheriff in the Chicagoland area. I'm not going to say where or anything like that. But, I get it. I love those people. Like, they are there to protect you and help you and serve you. But the government is about money. Because if we don't have money in a government, no matter what the government is not going to be able to continue to work. This machine is not going to work. So it's all about money. It's not there to protect you. I hate to say it, but the more and more I learn about the economy and money and how it's made and what it's done and why we do it, man, it's a tough one to gut, man. It really, really is. Moving on to something relatively positive, though. All right, let's do it. Harmony's Twitter. Guys, I made a video the other day. It was on my porch. It had a really crappy thumbnail. If you hate the thumbnail, I get it. Yeah, it was pretty crappy. But he came out. There was two options. Stephen Say came out and was like, all right, here's our two options. We're going to make this massive inflationary coin. We're going to add 5 billion tokens or 2.5 billion tokens. The people that got affected are going to be paid back over the next 3 years. The people that didn't get affected, I'm sorry, but now your coins are worth less. Everyone in the Harmony community said, dude, this sucks. No, we don't want this. No, shut that down. We don't want that crap. And so he came out and said, founder Stephen Say provided the community with a response to the next step of the recent proposal. Here we are. From your suggestions and feedback above, we will create additional proposals and opportunity for everyone to engage in the process. Now, a couple things with that. Old Stephen actually is listening. Like, that is something you are looking for in a CEO and a founder. You want someone that makes a decision, but you also want someone that goes, maybe this decision is not the best decision, because we get it. You know, crypto space is trying to be decentralized. That's kind of the idea for most of them. Not all of them, of course, but you can't be 100% decentralized. It's not possible. You don't want to be 100% centralized because now you're the US bank. People don't like that. You want to be somewhere in the middle. So to say I am making the rules is kind of a centralized theme. However, leading it to the people, leading it to the DAOs, leading it to the community members, like that's very helpful in the feeling of more of a decentralized pattern. But I don't know. I think he did a good job with his response. I think thus far they've had great responses. They've really come out in front of people. I have nothing negative to say. Yesterday, I was kind of pissed about the whole response thing. Today, I feel a little bit better. There was a lot of comments on my video of like, I'm dumping my bags. They suck. You guys should bump it too. A lot of people comment back like, no, bro, it's not a good idea. We're not doing that. Don't do that. So let's see. Q&A time. If you guys got questions, comment, concerns, hateful remarks, whatever, drop them below right now. I will read through them as we go. Yeah, Todd saying that's why crypto will free the world. I hope so. I really do think it's a good outlet. But for it to like free the world, for it to be like that next step of currency specifically, there needs to be some things that get figured out, because we can't have the Luna situations. We can't have people hacking, stable coins. We cannot have Celsius platforms putting out 20% APY, lending out their money, and then one bad thing like the Luna situation happened, and now Celsius falls, and then Voyager falls, and then all these other companies are just falling. I mean, it's the bear market. I get it. We know we're in the bear market. I mean, it's so bearish right now. There's nothing good going on. But in the bear market, things are going to fall off the wayside. Hopefully it's not any of the coins that were projects that you have, but it is what it is. Let's see. Yes, Toddy boy, taken back from the government. That's what we want to do. Yes, pressing on. Backpack person. Does the judge gets final say in which bid to accept for Voyager? The Voyager situation, from my understanding from listening to Chase, because he's a lot smarter than I am, that's for sure. I'm just a PT, physical therapist. This dude is a lawyer. He literally does that for a living. What he was saying is that Voyager will present their proposal to the judge, and it is up to the judge in the little group or whatever it is to say, we like this, you can move forward, or we like A, B, and C in the proposal, but we hate C, D, E, and F. Go back, change these other things. We don't like this. This is not helping, the actual people that bought into Voyager or that are on Voyager or whatever else, for the long term. So the judge is the one that decides it. It is not a decentralized platform to where like, well, we're going to have the DAOs vote on this one and hopefully ever get some money back. No, it doesn't work that way. I wish, because we would have our money back, right? I mean, we would not have had this happen if we were the ones voting on stuff, but someone's got to be running it, and unfortunately, it's not us. So, great question, but no. Let's see. Okay. Other questions. We can spend maybe 2 or 3 more minutes on here. The Voyager situation, not great, but we're keeping you guys updated with the latest and the greatest, with these two guys while I'm at work. Love it. They're awesome. Harmony 1, can it overcome the FUD going on? That's a great question. I personally think yes. I think they're doing a good job in staying on the community side because there is a real fine line in a bear market. Like when everything's down, if you make a couple really bad decisions, people are going to be like, I don't care about Harmony anymore. I'm just going to sell all my crap or keep it at pennies on the dollar and not care about it anymore, and hope that it comes back one day. If not, I don't care. I'm never buying it again. That's not what we're doing. I personally think it can make it through this. I'm really hoping that it can make it through it. We have quite a bit of Harmony. We have plenty of one tokens stored in a wallet right now. So hopefully one day that pumps. It goes to, $1 or $2 or whatever it goes to would be fantastic. But I personally think that it'll make it through. That's just me. That's just Joe P of the Crypto Boys. What do you guys think? What do you think? Mickey's Girl and the Daddy? Quite the name there. What are my top crypto based on use case? Use case? Let's see. Ethereum. We've bought several NFTs on Ethereum. I mean, use case wise, it's good stuff. It's a good platform. There's layer 2s on there. I would say Cardano has a lot of use case. We've actually paid people in Harmony before. So I guess that's use case because used as a transaction. Use case wise, those are probably my top. I'm not a developer. I don't use like the layer 2s because they're fast when I'm like gaming or anything like that. I don't do any of those things. So right now, probably minimal amounts just because of where we are in the market. I'm not digging into like, I think the quantum computer, or quant, something like that. I think that's going to be a great use case. Yeah, maybe I think so. But right now, that's not the use case I'm looking for. I'm looking for something relatively more stable, a Bitcoin and Ethereum, a Cardano, and then we got the other plays. We got the Sologenics on the XRP ledger. We have XRP because we think that that is going to be settled in the favor of XRP with the SEC lawsuit. Several other things. Yeah, so that's kind of where we're sitting on that question. Good question, Todd. Yeah, any updates on 3 Arrow Capital guys? I don't know if they were caught in Dubai. From what I understand, though, they weren't on the run. They were just communicating kind of behind closed doors. So I could 100% be wrong with that. But the last I heard about the 3 Arrows Capital's crew is that they were sitting behind closed doors going, hey, we will be compliant and we will do stuff with you, but we're not walking out in public with a shirt on that says I was part of 3 Arrows Capital because, I mean, bad things are going to happen to those guys. I mean, what do you expect? Like, that's a person that, like, does bad stuff to little kids or something and then goes to jail. Like, those people typically don't make it out very well, Like, you got to play that game there, or at least they do as they're talking. So that's my take on that one. Let's see. We have a couple other things that are going to be coming out, guys, very, very soon. Sologenic update. We got to talk to the king of Sologenic. Dude down in the Ozarks, Cody, shout out to Cody. He is the man. I was like, hey, Cody, we're gonna make an update. I want you to let us know a couple things on Sologenic because we've been looking it up, but this guy knows his stuff. Boom, put this list down. Bang, 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 bang. Here's 5, 6, 7 different points. We will talk about that here very, very soon. That'll probably be out next week. Let's see here. They would definitely be getting death threats. The 3 Arrows Capitals people, yeah. I mean, I didn't formally write them any death threats, but I wasn't happy. I mean, like this guy, you ruined a lot of my savings there, buddy. Cadena or Harmony? Well, if you're asking which I own more of, I would say Harmony. I heard Cadena was getting listed on some bigger exchanges. Could pump it. That's cool. That's awesome and fantastic. I like Cadena as well, but we have more Harmony. It's probably our bigger long shot play because it's number 100 and whatever on CoinMarketCap right now. So smaller cap, put more money into it, hope it 100x's, and then we rich. Speaking of being rich, $1 billion. $1 billion is the Mega Millions right now in the United States. You can literally buy a $2 ticket and the next morning wake up and be a billionaire. Unbelievable. What would you guys do with $1 billion? You wake up tomorrow, you get $1 billion. Government probably takes half of it. Let's say you have, $500 million or whatever it is. Like, what are you buying with that? I know what I'm doing. I got a couple things. I got a list. I'm going to write this list down of people that are close to me, my really, really good friends, family that I trust, and I'm cutting that list off, and that's it. Those people, all their debt's gone. I'm going to give them $1 million each, and then from there, don't ask me for another damn thing, okay? I don't know what I'm buying after that, but once the debt's gone, that's it. You're done. You can do whatever you want. You have no debt. You have no student loans. You have no student house payment. You got no car payment. Hello? Winner, chicken dinner. Oh, let's see. We got some Kadena people in the chat. Let's go. Throw it up for Kadena to the moon. Ebonics is saying it. Mickey and the girl, I think that person's a Kadena fan. Todd saying Kadena is decent for mining. I have never mined Kadena. We got our Bitcoin miners, of course, but yeah, all good stuff. Put half it into housing market. Ooh, maybe I'll put half it. Yeah, maybe I'll buy some real estate. There you go. That's a good idea, Ebonics. Buy a couple houses, maybe a bunch of land or something like that. Just sit on it for a while. Maybe someone wants to buy it down the road. You got that money. You got $1 billion. Who is buying lottery tickets? You got to buy lottery tickets. I mean, now is your opportunity to be one in a gajillion people that might win $1 billion. And it goes back to the government thing I was talking about earlier. Like, let's trust the government. Yeah, they're looking out for us. No, they're not. No, they want you to buy lottery tickets so that it's worth over $1 billion so that they can take half of $1 billion and then use it for whatever debt they're in or whatever they want to do, man. I mean, it's crazy, crazy stuff on how big that money market is. Let's see. Like I said, a couple more minutes, guys, and then we'll hop off. Love the comments. I appreciate it. We appreciate it. Crypto boys are appreciating you. This little moon guy, this guy is appreciating you. So thank you. Housing market will be looking juicy in the next 6 to 12 months. Yes, it will be, because things are going to be down the crapper. Let's see. Ooh, someone's saying they still got Doge down 90%. When should I dump it? That's a good question. I would think if I had Doge, which I don't and never will, if it was down 90%, just hang on. Just, do you need that? Like, if you put $1,000 in and like you got $100 or whatever, like, do you need that $100 right now? Maybe just hang on to it. Maybe it moons. Maybe it comes back up to all-time highs. I highly doubt it. I don't think it ever will go back up to all-time highs. I just don't have that feel, that Doge feel. Like the moon boys of Dogecoin were the 80+% of people that got in 2021 that are now out because the markets have gone down so much that they don't feel good about what they did. So they're like, selling my Doge. I'm not buying more. I just don't know if it's going to get back to all-time highs. I hate to say it. My opinion on Radix. I have no idea what Radix is. I've eaten a radish before, and I hate them. They are literally disgusting. Does anyone actually like radishes other than like 95-year-olds that they have no taste buds? Radishes are disgusting. Ebonics saying buy land, pave it out, then rent it out. There you go. Amazon vans. Yeah, Amazon. That's hot, baby. Buy a bunch of land, make Amazon buy it from you. That's basically what McDonald's did. They don't care about the McDonald's that sits there. They care about the land that the McDonald's is on. They own the land. They own the property. That's how they became billion-dollar company. They own the land. That's what I'm doing. I'm buying me some land. I'm not buying a massive house. I'm not buying several cars. I'll probably buy one cool car. Colin has always said private jet. Private jet is his one thing that he would buy because, hey, you want to go down to Nashville? Boom. Private jet. Pop down there for a day. Party it up. Go back home. Bing, bang, bong. That would be convenient. That would be awesome. Amazon vans backpack are vans that Amazon owns that delivers packages. Actually, my stepdad is an independent contractor through FedEx and Amazon and has absolutely crushed it with the Amazon boom. I mean, he made a lot of money during COVID because everyone was sitting their butt at home and they were ordering more stuff on Amazon than they ever have. So that's all it is. All right, 2 more questions or comments or concerns or hateful remarks. Only thing I know about Radix is the programming language is supposed to be easy to learn. Not sure if that allows for the most complex contract. There was another one that I did a review on, an in-depth review that used Linux as the programming language. I cannot remember what coin that was, but supposedly Linux is like much easier to utilize because that's what they use for like Microsoft and old computers and things like that. So if you've like done any programming in the past, you probably used Linux. And there's a crypto that's using it, so it's like easily compatible with other ones. But that's all I know about the programming stuff. Like I said, not a programmer, I'm a physical therapist. I move people's arms around and legs around. That's all I do along. Okay, well, that is it. That was an awesome live, guys. We super duper appreciate you hopping in. We're trying to stay as up to date as possible with Voyager, with Harmony, or like that right now. Those are our two hot topic buttons that we will stay on for you guys, for you, and you watching. But that's about it, guys. So thank you for joining. We appreciate you. We will be back on Saturday because today is Thursday. It might just be Colin. I'm out of town this weekend. Back to my brother's graduation party. Just graduated high school. And let's go bees. All right, guys. As always, thanks for being with the fittest crypto channel on YouTube. We're out.